How do you inject like real genuine momentum into a launch? So maybe you're joining a new company, or maybe and you want to get it right, or maybe you're like, man, it's time for me to get serious and kind of launch my business again because I want to hit some ranks, right? You want to be on the leaderboards. You want to be the guy or the girl, right, that gets to move through stuff and everyone's like, wow, how did you do that? So let me give you a tactic right now that helps with momentum. You've got to focus on two things. Number one, you've got to show a very clear route for your prospective team member of how they can get results in what you're offering, what you're showing them. See, you may be somebody that has great confidence. You may be somebody that believes in the methods that you're being taught. You may just be somebody that is more hopeful or optimistic than the people you're speaking to. It doesn't matter what you think they should see. It matters what they see in the opportunity for themselves. So the number one way that someone will say no to you is if they don't have the confidence that they can create any results. Why would they spend time, money, and effort if they don't really believe that it's going to be worth their while? So how can we do that? Well, I believe in creating bonus resources, a game plan that you give away as a bonus for free to any of your team members. And I would suggest that you make this something around generating like an extra 1,000 a month in your company's compensation plan. Show them the numbers. Give them a simple tactic they can use to make connections, to show presentations, to get decisions. Give them, if even better, is give them some kind of sales funnel that they can leverage. I had a lot of success sponsoring a lot of people, giving someone something that I'd created for them. Hey, listen, I know when you look at this, you're like, man, it's okay for those people, but what am I supposed to do? Listen, we don't do things the traditional way here. You don't have to be an amazing inviter, an amazing closer, an amazing cold caller, prospector, three-way calls, blah, 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 blah. You don't need all of that here. I've created a sales funnel. You can use it with your prospects. From day one, you have something very valuable that I created that is converting that you can show your team members. Anybody you can show this to, you're going to get some level of interest. So now do you see how someone would be like, okay, I can now see myself using this system to get results. It's now become system-centric, if that's even a word, as opposed to them-centric, which is definitely not a word. But if you start layering on all these skills and doing it, the old-fashioned way, they're like, oh, phew, how am I ever going to have the confidence to pull this off? Now they see a clear route that they can build. You can also, number two, use this bonus to create urgency. So we need to give them confidence and we need to give them urgency. Even if you show them that bonus and they're like, wow, yeah, I want that training, or you just record a video, whatever it is, right? Yeah, I definitely would want that 1,000 a month within the next 14 days. Here's a game plan. That looks great. Even though you show them that, most people are like, I'll put it on my list, and they never get to it. So we need to give them a reason to do this today. And here's how I used to do this, and it worked really well. Still does now with all the people that continue to use my approach in the game. I said to them, listen, this is a great company, great product, great opportunity, whenever you want to do it. But if you want that package, that training of that 1,000 a month game plan in the next 14 days, then we need to do this in the next 24 hours. And let me tell you why. Because they're like, why do you do that? Let me tell you why. I say that in the same sentence so they don't have a chance to ask. Let me tell you why. I know from observing the industry and observing success that the way someone does anything typically is the way they do everything. If you're very slow to make this decision, you tend to be slow to act, slow to get results. Now, 1,000 a month in 14 days is going at some pace. I don't want to be a mismatch for you. I don't want to give you a game plan that is not suitable for your personality or your goals. So if you want to go big and you want to go quick, let's do this today so you can get that bonus package and it reflects the level of your ambition and the speed you want to move at. If you don't want 1,000 a month in the next 14 days, no big deal, come back to me whenever. Now what I will say is, and this is me still talking in the script, know your company's cancellation policy, right? Mine had a 14-day cancellation policy. I'd say what I will tell you is this. There is zero risk for you doing this. And I would bring up a copy. I would screenshot the actual 14-day cancellation policy. Here's from the company, right? You have 14 days to change your mind. You don't need a reason. They'll give you a full refund. So what do you think is a smart decision here? You have everything to gain, nothing to lose. You can do this for 14 days, use my game plan, and if it isn't working how you would like, you cancel, get a full refund. If you don't do this, you'll never know. What would you like to do? Like, I've used that so many times, and I always get I used to close 90% of the people. It's a positive response. Because they feel stupid. They're like, I have no downside, only upside. I can get all my money back. I want this game plan, so I need to do this today. So it's a great way of building momentum when you have that approach to get through some ranks and really start to stack up some momentum, because what happens is it starts to duplicate in your team. This package that you've created, you say to your team members, you give that away to your team members too. Same resources I've created, you can give them away from day one, same way I just did with you, only in the first 24 hours. Now you've trained the team member just by sponsoring them to do exactly what they need to do. It's very simple. You've created the resources so their skill requirements are much lower. They're excited. It's fast. Now they've made a fast decision. You've subconsciously made them feel like they should go all out for 14 days. It just has so many benefits to this. It works really, really well. So hopefully that was useful. Is that going to help you? You're going to give it a try? Parts of it, all of it in your team? Let me know with a like if you think this was beneficial or helpful to you. It lets me know to make more of these videos for you for free. And if you want some more free training for me, you want to dig in a little bit deeper into my approach of how I sponsored over 700 people in network marketing from scratch, you can go to www.authoritynetworker.com/YouTube. That's a web class you can register for this week. I'll see you there if you make it. If you're a subscriber, I'll catch you on the next one. And as always, go create a day in a life that counts. Always have more desires you might want to. Desires and excuses. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.